What is up, everybody? Welcome back to Alex Reviews, and we have a non-animated film here. This is Nerve. So this film really interested me, so I decided I'd go see it. Spoiler alert, because this is a new film, so I just thought I'd put it there. This movie is about a high school senior who finds herself immersed in an online game of truth or dare without the truth, where every move is manipulated by watchers. Basically, Nerve is an app where you can choose to be a watcher or a player. So this film really interested me. I just like these type of films. It is directed by Henry Joost and Ariel Schulman, who have directed several other films too, and they both direct together. And I really liked it. So yeah, good job, directors. They also have directed many other films, including a film called Viral that I really want to see later this year. So, this has a 7.2 on IMDb and a 55% on Rotten Tomatoes. So, most people see it as okay or good. So, let's get right into the review. The originality of this film. I felt this film was very original. I've never seen a film like it. In my case, my dad said he's seen films in his case where it's kind of like this film, but I like it. I think it's it's not a completely new concept, but it's a fairly new concept, and I really like that. 4 out of 5 on there. The predictability. Despite this film being very, very original, it is pretty predictable too. And since this since this is a spoiler review, I'll just say what happens in the end. Basically, Ty shoots V. I don't even hear a gunshot when he shoots V, so I know that she's not dead. Now, that might have just been my bad hearing and a gunshot might have happened, but I didn't hear it. So that's how I pretty much knew it was fake. So, and she didn't die, which she doesn't. So, 2 out of 5. The characters. I love these characters to death. 8 out of 10. However, some characters, like Tommy, they don't get their story arc wrapped up, for one, which may lead it open to a sequel. I really hope this film gets a sequel. I think it's a deserving sequel, a movie for a sequel, but I don't think it will because of the box office numbers. But films have shown before that you don't have to get the best box office numbers to make a sequel. Anyways, characters like Tommy, his thing with V, that never really got established. I know they were best friends, but I know he also had a crush on her, because it states that when, what's her name, Hacker Queen, is calling Tommy and says something about his girlfriend, or his girl crush, or whatever. But I really like Tommy. I think he's a really cool character. I also really like Sydney. I also like Vinny, and, you know, those are two main cool characters. But I really like just about everybody in this film. Besides that one guy that's just over there shouting, I think his name's Chuck. He's just over there shouting, "Kill her, kill her!" And he's like one of the buddies from high school. And he's like, "Shut up! It's a game. Just kill each other." Like, no, dude. Besides him, everybody else was really cool. 8 out of 10. They just didn't get enough time. The story and the plot. Okay. I have issues with this plot. So, it states in the rules that you have to record yourself on your phone. It just has to be recorded on your phone. That's fine, alright? So, when Sydney is going to climb across the ladder to get from one window to the other, she has her phone in her pocket, and she's supposed to get it out and record herself. My deal is, you could have given the phone to someone like JP, who's over here at the window shouting, instead of you recording it yourself. Then it's a little bit more stress relief off of you. And the reason I say this, don't say that you can, because V did it at the very beginning when she gave Tommy her phone to go and kiss Ian. So, yeah, you're able to do that as long as it's recorded on your phone. So she could have given it to JP, and then she would have had a lot of stress off of her climbing across the ladder, and she probably could have done it. Then V and Sydney would not have gotten into that major fight, and Ian would not have need to brought Sam, because of the game, to the party to fight, for them to fight each other. So I thought that was a major plot hole. If you find a hole in my plot hole, then please tell me, but that was just one of them. Like I said, at the end, when Ty shot V, or shot, I thought that was fake. I didn't hear a shot. Wasn't that good. I also thought it was stupid that, like, it said last year that the final dare was to hang from, like a tall building, and a kid died because he fell. He slipped when Ty and Ian bailed. So, my deal is, like, why is this one to the death when the others weren't to the death? I don't understand it. So, yeah, an 8 out of 10 on the a 6 out of 10 on the plot, and the story. The moral. I really like this moral. If you're relating it to the real world, it's standby bullying is still pretty much bullying. And the way they show this in this, when Ty, he's pumping up the crowd saying, "You want me to shoot V?" And then it asks all the watchers to vote whether Ty should shoot V or should not, so he can win the game. So if enough people vote yes, that's the dare, he shoots V. And then all the people that vote for yes, and even the people that vote for no, and just sit there and watch, and they don't do anything about it. When the screen comes up yes, and Ty shoots V, even when that happens, another plot hole I have with this, how do they know that it's going to be a duel in the end? Because Ty said that he was in on the plan to fake shoot V. I just thought about this right now, actually. But then Sydney apparently called Ty beforehand to tell him to do that, so I don't understand how that happened, and how she had fake blood, because that was a part of the plan, but you didn't know that the plan was to fight to the death, unless you did, somehow, and the movie didn't tell us that. Anyways, not on that, back to the moral. And anyways, it showed up because of Tommy in the end. It says on everybody that was watching's phone, "Congratulations, you are an accountant or a witness to murder." So, I really liked how they did that. And it shows that even if you're standby bullying, you should still do something about it. So I really like that, 8 out of 10. They don't push it in as much, though, so that's why it's an 8. Is it or will it be dated? The sad thing about this is, it won't be for me, but it probably will be for, like, the general public. So, just because some things that happen, it's more pander towards teens. So I'm going to give this film a 2 out of 5 on that. The pacing of the film. I really liked the pacing of this film. It was going so perfectly after V is in the bar, or not the bar, but the restaurant. Sorry, when she's in the restaurant talking with Sydney about JP, everything after that was perfect. I love the pacing of this film. Before that, it was kind of cringeworthy. It was kind of, I didn't really know where this film was going. I thought this film was going to go into some stupid drama with her mama type deal. That rhymed. But, so 4 out of 5 on that. Besides that first bit, not even like the first 5 or 10 minutes, but like the middle like 15 minutes there, I felt it was so cringeworthy and bad pacing, and I kind of was wanting to go. But besides that, 4 out of 5 on the pacing. The impact of the film. This film's not that impactful. The only time I felt bad for a character was when Sydney and V were fighting. I felt bad for both of them because of the burns that they were coming at with each other. But I did not feel bad for Sydney when she was on the roof. I did not feel bad for V when she was quote-unquote dying. That's because basically I pretty much knew it was fake. And then I didn't feel bad for when Ian lied to V. And I also did feel for Tommy about V, because he was just trying to, take care of her and make sure that she's okay. And so did Ian at the end, but I mean, I didn't really care because I knew it was fake. And I guess Ian wasn't in on the plan, so 6 out of 10 on the impact. Does it hit the target audience and beyond? I believe so. Most people probably don't think so. So, like I said, it's got a 55% on Rotten Tomatoes and a 7.2 on IMDb. And when I went, it was mostly, I went and saw this in theaters. It was mostly teenagers and a few adults there, but I'm pretty sure they were with their teenagers. So, yeah. I think it does. I don't think other people think it does. So 8 out of 10. The relatability of the film. You can really relate to these characters. They are relatable characters, especially people like V, people like Sydney, to be honest, and people like Tommy. Maybe caring friends, that's who I relate to. A caring friend who kind of just gets pushed to the side by the main friend. V, like the, I'm not really out there to do these kind of dares, but you know what, I'm going to show this person and I'm going to do this kind of thing. Or maybe like a Sydney, I'm always out there doing stuff, I'm doing this extravagant thing, but when something goes too far, I'm like, okay, whoa, I need to back it up a little bit. And there's other characters you can relate to. You could be a total daredevil like Ty. Like, this dude went under a train while it was coming full blast and was just sitting under it, and he was smiling. Like, it has little comments on the side when you're watching the film, and it's like, whoa, this dude's smiling. He's not even scared. Like, he's insane. But, I don't think anybody would go. This film's a little bit unrealistic with its dares. I don't think anybody would ever go that far. And I'm pretty sure with everybody watching it, I'm pretty sure a police officer is going to get their hands on this app. But you kind of have to let this film be a little bit unrealistic to watch it and enjoy it. So I'm going to give it, relax on that, 10 out of 10 for the relatability. The acting. Emma Roberts, which is Julia Roberts' daughter, as V. Dave Franco, which is James Franco's little brother, as Ian. And then you have Emily Mead, who I've heard of before, Miles Heiser, Kimiko Glenn, Mark John Jeffries, Machine Gun Kelly, which I was shocked, Brian Sean Mark, Ed Squires, Ryder Doyle, Josh Ostrovsky, Eric De Alessandro, and Samira Wiley. So those are like the main and side characters. I thought they all did a great job with their acting roles. Yeah, I mean, they just did a really good job, so props to you guys. I don't think any of you are big-time names, except maybe, probably Emma Roberts is probably a big name somewhere, and I believe I've heard of Emily Mead as a big name and something else before. But, very good job by the acting there. It felt a little bit out of it at times, but I think that's just because, I mean, these guys aren't the oldest actors. I don't think they have the most experience, so I'm going to give them a little bit of slack. 9 out of 10. The overall enjoyment I got out of this film. I got a lot of enjoyment out of this film. I enjoyed watching this film a ton. I was just sitting there, and, you know, I'm like, alright, let's go with this. Oh, man, I was laughing the whole time, just about, besides a little bit. So 8 out of 10 there. I really enjoyed this. Alright, so my overall score of this film is a 7.4 out of 10. This movie is a movie that you're going to basically, honestly, you take a date to, or you go out with a group of friends. If you're going with that, and you're teenagers or college students, even really young adults, and you're going out on like a double date or something, this is the film you need to go and see. This is that kind of film. 7.4 out of 10 overall for me, and on an enjoyment standpoint, it's an 8 out of 10 for me. I really enjoyed it. Great job for the directing, the writing, the acting. All did a great job. Not the best film I've seen. It's a little bit under Circle, in fact. But I still really enjoyed this film. I will watch it again probably someday. And I would encourage you guys to watch it. Very enjoyable film, and I'm glad I watched it, and I'll probably watch it again soon. So, thank you for watching this. If you liked it, put your what do you think about it in the comments below. So I don't know what to review next. So if you have any ideas, suggest them to me. I don't really have a film I'm planning on seeing. I don't plan on going to the theaters until Kubo and the Two Strings comes out. Or at least not again. I might go and see Ice Age Collision Course, but I doubt it. I'll probably get that online somewhere. Ratchet and Clank, that's another film I'm looking to see. I'm going to see those two sometime. So, if I don't do that, then I'm going to review a Disney film. So, thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys. Post suggestions in the comments below, by the way. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.